Man, Conway the Machine honestly got this channel in a chokehold, and that's really just a microcosm of the vice grip that Conway and Griselda have over the entire underground rap scene. He's essentially created his own lane with that grimy lyrical style, and despite all the imitators that he and Griselda has, he really stands out from the rest of the field, one with how elite his pen is, and then two with how versatile he is. You can never fully predict what you're getting with a Conway project. He can always fall back on that spooky style. Then the last couple of years, he's been playing with more polished, mainstream sounding beats successfully. He can get in that emo gangster bag, and then with his last project, he's tapped into this like personal development, self-care for coke dealers type bag. After several smaller projects over the last year and some change, looks like this is his first full-length project since God Don't Make Mistakes. We finna see what it's hitting on.
The dope I order come over border. I'm the GOAT recorder. Word to cast my soul in frozen water. Flow and slaughter.
Yo, that nigga is floating.
Tall as your oldest daughter. Bullets in that bitch.
Tall as
It's
your
about
oldest
as big
daughter.
as a roll of quarters. I don't play a
Yo, that nigga came out the gate spazzing, back-to-back 4-syllable rhyme schemes. He's rhyming almost every single syllable in these opening lines. Hard.
Put some respect on my name, or the coroner be scraping up what's left of your brain.
love that last
Coughing,
rhyme
smoking all
scheme.
this pressure, I'm just testing my strain. It's definitely pain in the back of my neck from the chain. Look,
I don't know about this beat, but he's spazzing out lyrically.
them big gold shits was warning shots, and I had a lot more to drop. I
hard.
was just waiting for the tour to stop. Started with an 8-ball, pushed it up to a quarter block. Water whip the ounces, is residue in that coffee pot. We live in the times, illegitimate
Big,
crimes,
cold
militant
bars.
minds, still in my prime when penning
this a
these
good flow
lines.
too.
Listen, it's finna get spooky, bone chilling, you feeling your spine, dangerous, imminent. This is the time of the machine, bitch.
So when Conway released this song as a single, it was a 2-part song with this and Brucifix being the same song. Hearing this solo showed me I really didn't like this song. It was really Brucifix carrying it. Hey, the rapping is fire. I can't take that away at all. Outside of those last couple of lines, which I think was like a chorus, the flows were hard, 4-syllable rapid fire rhyme schemes from start to finish. He had a couple of slick lines in there too. It's something about that beat. It feels both polished and out of place at the same time. Those little stabs aren't interesting enough to carry it with no drums, in my opinion. Hey, when people be doing them fan-made songs and they'll take a Conway verse and put it over a different beat, when they do it with this verse, it might actually be harder than an actual song. This is Brucifix.
Cocaine, caviar, and group of fishes.
See, this beat right
See
here
a
is
bunch of
hard.
rappers, I see a group of bitches, no broke niggas
That's so
around me.
simple, I
That
like
shit
that.
might rub off, I'm superstitious. Direct deposit just came in, that shit
That's hilarious, the superstitious line.
ridiculous. My music motivate dudes in the trenches using switches. Ain't even gotta drop a bag, them boys gon' do your dishes. Bro got all that time, he appealed that they reduced
This
the
rhyme scheme
sentence.
is hard.
And he still gotta do 2 digits. Shit, just run at me, you running towards the wall. Boy, I ain't moving inches. BJ modified the yacht, he like Buzz, check my new invention.
He said that nigga the hood Elon Musk.
I told her don't even pack, we gon' shop when we land.
That's
Private
a
villa,
flex.
seafood, tower, lobster, and clam. So paranoid, some nights I sleep with this Glock in my hand. Having visions of niggas
That's
that
a
I done
tough
shot
line.
with this can.
Bro,
These
he is
niggas that I
going.
love, I know trying to plot on my land. Whack 'em, bury 'em in my yard, niggas plot on my land.
That wordplay is tough, using plot on my land for 2 different meanings in both those bars.
You know the God, nothing more, nothing less. Jamaican raw, put him in his head and said, bless up. Balenciaga, Adidas, Baklava, shopping, shot, sway, Maserati with
The
the
luxury
product top.
top.
American cups, pet 11 on Blasi Blah. Denim tears, St. Michael, top off, Mighty
I like that rhyme scheme.
Got album of the year, still get work from the Bay. Older 7 told me, if
He got album of the year. What album?
play, you gotta play. My nigga just seen the board, stomach hurting, he gotta stay.
Yeah, that song is hard. Conway's rapping was elite for both the first 2 tracks, but I thought the production was a lot better and it fit his style better. Super minimum beat, it was pretty much nothing but that muted trumpet, but the way that it was loose gave it this exotic sound. It might have been a tad bit repetitive by the time we got to Westside Gunn's verse, but I still thought it was fire. Gunn had a pretty good verse. His rapping wasn't on the same level as Conway's, but his delivery was dope. The luxury talk was flawless, and then the street talk on Conway's verse was flawless. On second thought, I'm glad that he split up Brucifix in quarters, because now when I listen to this album, I can just start with Brucifix. This is Monogram.
Niggas came a long way, man. Look, I had to
out,
sit
boy.
down to talk about my festival with over. His first question was, do you own it? Smoking Monogram, drinking Spade, Emery Road, and golden bottles, ice cold. This part of my life is a...
Him playing with that cold sound as an alliteration before he even gets to the rhyme at the end of the bar is tough.
That yellow tail was hotel level. Next time we connect, we hit a spot up that's real special. In Paris, rockin' drippin', the details is the real devil.
His imagery is dope right here, talking about these fancy hotels and expensive drinks. Then the conversation he's having with Hov.
Hardly getting rest. Looking back at my life, though, it's hardly any regrets. The raw we pitched on the steps, this water sit on my neck. Now,
ugh, it's a slanted 6-syllable rhyme scheme. I'm telling you, this nigga's barring out right now.
I wanna sell cocaine forever and never. We gon' sell cocaine.
Uh-oh, Conway put alteration on his voice. The hip-hop purists might riot.
I just wanna sell cocaine, you bitch. She asked me what's my name, I'm rich. And I don't care what yours is, that's not important. Cause even if you told me, I'ma forget by the morning. I was lurking in the shadows, watching these niggas drop their little albums or what have you. That shit is laughable, God don't make mistakes, I roll the natural. For niggas upstate still eating mackerel, all my verses is factual.
He's weaving through different rhyme schemes on this second verse really good. I still don't think the rapping is as good on this second verse as it is on the first, but I like the versatility that we're getting from the rhyme schemes.
Yo, bro, bring a bottle with deli, a pack of backs too. Nigga play with us, we gon' turn him to a tattoo.
I don't hate it. Conway's the most versatile in Griselda. He definitely has a signature grimy style, but he's not afraid to step outside of that. In my opinion, it sounded the best on From King to a God, but he's been playing with more polished beats and sounds for the past several years. Here, I think it sounded good with the beat, that classical sounding violin and pianos. I think that sounded good, and I like the little tempo switch between the chorus and the verse. I thought it fit the first verse especially. It gave it like this ritzy feel as he talked about these expensive, luxurious locations and talking with Hov. But then I thought the song started falling apart by the time they got to the chorus. For one, I don't think he needed any voice alterations. He could have just used his regular bass singing voice, and I thought it would have came off even better. Then he tried to use like this catchier flow at the start of the second verse that didn't go over that well. He kind of pulled it back together at the end of his second verse when he started rapping for real. So yeah, that ain't my favorite Conway song. I don't think it's bad. I think he tried a lot and some stuff landed, some stuff didn't. This is Stab Out with Ransom. God dang, they playing with my emotions. Maybe the concept of this album is they gonna go back and forth between BSBs and Fire Ones. Sheesh. These are arpeggiating keys.
Rattle to see the plug, that Chad Ocho shit. Pour your dish, sippin' a Neho, he throw more bricks. Oh shit.
Talk that Spanish-ish. La máquina habla español.
Yo, oh shit, make a toast, we about to go home rich. One more flip, we ain't gonna have to sell no more bricks. I be having them niggas hard. Soon as I throw one trip, that fucking bro gon' flip. Get on your ass and bro don't quit. I drop some shit and niggas be like, bro don't miss.
Nah, you missed a couple times, but I like the line.
I sent my young hoe on those road trips. That's why I got her the rose gold kick.
Still
no
going
stones
this rhyme scheme.
I bet she had a broke hoe sick.
We swinging hammers as hard as Thor. My shooters that spin your block like revolving doors. Involve the law.
That's
I sent some
fire.
carnivores from out of Baltimore. Furthermore,
Thought Ransom is an alien. The back-to-back 3-syllable rhyme schemes he's punching with it. The revolving door punch, the Thor's hammer punch.
but we ain't in the arts and crafts. We crafting the art of war. Keep asking the caller.
We ain't in arts of craft, art of war. I like that line.
You in decent hands like a Hail Mary that's tossed to moss. Trust the boss when pigs don't fly straight, they get often lost. You niggas that talk the talk, we bat up your legs so you can't walk the walk. And splatter your head so they can't chalk the corpse.
That's so grimy. That's so grimy. That's tough.
Of course you saw, never got off the porch. And I'ma toss the torch. Nah, I think I found something. Out of town hunting on this corner. Niggas call Zion cause 300 pounds jumping. Niggas always claiming king. Until
God dang. That is a cold line. That's a lot of drugs, but that is a cold line. The Zion jumping line, hard.
I was cooking and chefing raw, now I'm flying my chef abroad. 10-acre village,
I like
chilling
that.
an extra spot. Came a long way from them weapons drawn, but still I put you 6 feet in dirt. Niggas best be warned.
That song is fire. I think Conway put up his best verse on the album so far, which is saying a lot because his rapping has been great. That first rhyme scheme that he got into when he started with the Spanish, he took that rhyme scheme for like 10 bars. The braggadocio just oozing off every line, the grimy bars. His verse was sick, but it wasn't enough. Ransom had the best verse on that song. by a decent margin too. The way that he can manipulate syllables, he went with the same rhyme scheme for like 10 bars as well, but he was just jam-packing every single line with his rhyme schemes. And that first rhyme scheme, he was using that 3-syllable like 4 times within one line. Then the punch, and whether it was the jabs or the heavier punches like the Zion jumping line, his imagery was even grittier than Conway's in my opinion. Dude sounded amazing. I thought this beat was pretty fire. The only thing I didn't like was that snare with the arpeggiating keys. Hard. You can't go wrong with arpeggiating keys. Oh, and that chord. Man, Ransom was so fire, he was gonna make me forget about it. But I'm not finna let it slide. These choruses are super undercooked. I should have put that chorus back in the oven. That joint was lazy and it wasn't catchy. But fire song regardless. This is Flesh of My Flesh. What is this Devil Went Down in Georgia type beat?
It's still hard to fathom what I done. Got more time from letting my imagination run. What's mind blowing to me is the fact I just begun. Don't lie about how you done sold pies like those guys with that over exaggerated run. These niggas drop their albums, might shoot them a text. That's just me, you know, congratulating my son. Showtime imagining 81. I like that. Just look at the fashion it was done. Man,
it's really the internal rhymes that's coming off is really clean, but this pace that he's rapping with, sick.
Them niggas work stepped on. I'm the better connect. And the way the niggas move, I can never respect. You would sell your soul long as you collecting a check. Nigga, my wrist wet, neck full of special effects. And I bitch you with, see me, bet the heifer get wet. I'm really just that boy with the heavy respect. Walking all over this beat, barely catching my breath. It's the machine, I'm the best of the best. I'm DMX reincarnated, nigga, this is flesh of my flesh.
I cannot vouch for that beat, but Conway slid on it. That song was like fumbling and snapping, turning into an 80-yard touchdown. I get what they was going for, because that song had this like devilish undertone to it, and you know, like the blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh, covered by DMX, with him like having that double imagery to it. That's the aesthetic they were trying to create. The beat just sounded goofy to me. It might have been a little bit better if it was just those strings and didn't have the hi-hats in it. Yeah, I didn't care for it, but when I tell you Conway was in rare form, the flow, the rhyme schemes, especially the internal rhymes. Then on top of that, I feel like Conway for the past 5 years, he's always had great rhyme schemes, but when he's at his best lyrically is when he mixes that in with grimy lines, punch lines, and he's doing a great job of that on these first 5 songs. But I see the pattern here. We're going between a weird beat and a fire beat. Here come the fire beat. This is Kanye.
Didn't nobody believe us.
Wait, this the nigga who was on that Pain Provided Profit? This nigga sucks. I hope they don't let him rap.
When you die, what you gonna leave your kids? Some sneakers and belts? Joe, you wildin' like Marcellus. You speak for yourself. Have some convos with Kanye, I'ma keep to myself. Some friends said my dreams was too...
Yeah, you probably do want to keep it to yourself. You're gonna be canceled with him.
To myself. Guess that's why they come up short in life like a Keeble or elf. Yeah, far as the work go, I'm too committed.
Conway. You were above that line. You were above that. They coming short up in life like a Keebler elf. That's bad. And I blame that Goose nigga. He rubbing off.
I'ma give you something to talk about. They even talked about Jesus. Didn't nobody
This is not a good chorus. The weird part about this chorus is that they even talked about Jesus. Like, that's the worst thing they did to him. You couldn't think of anything else they did to Jesus that you could have made a comparison to. You know, maybe they even killed Jesus. They even crucified Jesus. You don't want to go with any of those options. It was the rumors. That was the bad part. Yeah, niggas fooled me. I thought a fire beat was coming. That beat was alright, just uninspiring. Conway can sound good on polished beats, but they just need to be a little bit better than that. But I think they played it safe both with the drums and with, I think normally gospel samples sound really, really good. That just was a really safe sample. They didn't have enough going for it. Good rapping from Conway. His rapping has been excellent. Like, the rapping here has been a 9 out of 10. At worst. But I think the production is definitely holding it back, and the fact that most of these songs have choruses on them and most of these choruses aren't good, I think that holds it back as well. I also don't know why Conway couldn't have said that himself. Whatever though, this is The Chosen.
Justice League.
They wanna know what I got on the wrist, cost me, plying to get it off me. This ain't water, this shit coffee. Brownstones, bitch, this the Cosby's. A nigga still sliding with sticks like Sid Crosby. I used to flip doggy, got on my head.
Yeah, see, this beat is hard. It's not a matter of if the beat is polished or not. Conway sounds good on both the grimier beats and the polished beats, but if you're gonna rap on the polished beat, at least have creative, unique sample choices. I like these horns.
Told the record label you got 48 hours like Nick Nolte to restructure the deal. Them numbers only insult me. They sent
Yeah, this Lamar Jackson bag.
like license plates and a trace of intelligent life, and they came across me. Niggas gonna be pouring out Duce if niggas double cross me. The wrist frosty.
That's tough. Y'all know how Duce got the cross on it with the 2 lines on it instead of 1, the double cross? That's fire.
Y'all crisscrossed to me. Y'all little niggas got it backwards. Bro, do the stepping and he not a cat.
Y'all crisscross, y'all got it backwards, the jersey on backwards.
I cross my T's, dotted my eyes. Rap niggas still struggle to eat, I'm not surprised. Look, I got it out of the streets and I survived. 3rd degree, that's from all of the heat that I provide.
Look, machine lead the team, I'm running up the scene, nigga. It's like Michael Thomas and Breeze, nigga. I took this dope shit, move blocks, I had to sell it like a screen, nigga. Opened up the lead, but we still running these flea flickers.
Yeah, they look really good.
Nah, the football scheme, that's hard.
I dropped 40, still patting up my stats, homie. Deadly as Kobe and Kyrie up in the mask, homie.
Now they
I
going
got
to
it
the
on lock, it's
basketball scheme,
automatic like
that's
I had the
hard.
max on me. Telfar, I'm teed in my bag, homie.
I'm in the league with the most MVP votes. I'm king.
T in my bag, the Telfar bag's got the T, that's the logo, that's tough.
How I dominated the East Coast. And when it's all said and done, at least 2 statistical categories, I'ma lead both. Machine.
Hey, Jay Skis and Conway got the album back on track through the power of friendship. Them niggas went off. This is definitely one of the better beats on the album. Those horns sound great. And then I love the modulation from the start of the song to when Jay Skis entered. Then they went back and forth. They started with the football schemes back and forth. Then they did the basketball schemes back and forth. The whole song had that sports theme through it, all the way down to the Shannon Sharp sample in the middle of it. Man, Skis is next up. I think Conway and Skis' project that dropped a couple of months ago was a little bit underwhelming given their talent, but Skis' rhyme schemes and his ability to have witty punches is dope. When they go back and forth, the chemistry between them is amazing. But excellent rapping, excellent chemistry, excellent beat. This is Water to Wine. It's a nice little piano chord. Definitely got a gospel vibe to it. Oh, they just abandoned it.
Yeah, girl, we gon' have a party. There's plenty of OPP in here. We can get naughty. We got money on the table. You not rocking with the best.
Hey, I got to these first 7 songs like, man, the Conway fans gonna be after me after this. But hearing this song and where this is going, y'all might have my back. Y'all gonna hate this.
Mad at you. Look how you dress.
What are we doing, dog?
Compliment your chest. You ain't worried about the next. Cause all girls wanna have fun. Yeah.
Yo, I got the credits up as I go. This song got writing credits to 10 niggas, including Chad Hugo and Pharrell. And this is the chorus they came up with.
I got your piece made custom to have you order it. Even had the jeweler fly in to drop it off to me. You gave your heart to me. Every step you supported me. I just wanted a piece of your love. You gave it all to me. Always defended me when media was dogging me. Calling me when I was going through shit.
Hey, you might need it again after you see the critical reception of this album. Chorus don't even fit the
All
verse.
girls wanna have fun. And we gon' make it tonight.
Position is a rose, and only thing she wanna do is lay out on the cold. And she set me down and looked me in my eyes.
Yo, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what we signed up for.
Yeah, cause girls wanna have fun.
Gene and Pablo. From me, block the linen. She fronted when it was see-through. She swallowed when it was tenant.
This is not a bad
energy,
verse.
God-given. I'm smooth as a shot day record. The Enterprise, New Jack City. My bitches stay naked. The 9 calls, I won't respond. She know I hate text. Take lessons. Niggas disappointed you. Your face stressing.
Man, I had my first kid 2 months ago, but this is the first time feeling like a disappointed father. Dog, what is going on? Why? Why? We don't want this. You know, and you can have a song that all your fans will hate, but at the very least, don't make it generic. They had something going with those smooth sounding keys, but then the beat just morphed into a really generic R&B beat. The keys that were in the background of the beat, I think sounded good, but it was really the sim/strings that was the prominent part of it, and then these drums, but they just sound like any R&B song that you can listen to on the radio. This is Conway's lightest rapping. He had these like love story bars, but there was nothing particularly entertaining or unique or creative. Dave East, he fits this aesthetic better, and I think he had a better verse. His rhyme schemes aren't as clean as Conway's is, but at least he was saying like unique lines. There was just some interest in his bars, but then you got this whack chorus. I have no idea why Goose is on this album. It gotta be nepotism. This Jazzy girl sound pretty good for a Target brand Summer Walker. No. This is Kill Judas.
Rapper Conway.
Conway the Machine.
Conway the Machine. Conway.
He could have rapped over that. That song had the same vibe as Flesh of My Flesh, but I like that beat better than Flesh of My Flesh. This is I thought it said Brick Favre. Brick Favre would be a fire name for a song. But anyway, this is Brick Fair. I like these watery keys.
Oh my God. Yeah. Been a shooter, you can look it up. Look it up. He spit in the pot before he cook it up. Spit in the pot before he cook it up. Spit in the pot before he cook it up.
That's so ignorant.
Nigga 17 doing 20 said it ain't so bad. Nah, homie,
That's
why
crazy.
your face look mad? I'm cannabis. These bars hit like Stipe Miocic with the hammer fist. I gave these niggas verses for free. I'm a philanthropist. A lot of ice, I call it trophies
like
on
that
my
line.
hand and wrist. On May, drinking a big bottle. Fucking up my 36 to get you what you want. And he starts selling cracks to his uncle and his aunts. Them old niggas tried running down on him like shit was cool. Wrong. He shot 2 niggas, then he went to school. Don't post my nigga hood, them bitches running through the crew. Homie said he was burning, damn, that bitch burnt me too. I gotta take these pills for 7 days and I'll be straight. Next time I...
You know, I always applied vivid imagery. You know, this probably could have been a little less vivid, but it is what it is.
My Atlanta niggas call it Brick Fair.
My
Playing
nigga.
presidential gold rollie, bitch, I'm Ric Flair.
That Ric Flair bar is a hard closer.
Back. Yeah.
Boy, this album got some heat on it. You just gotta get through a lot of BS to get to it. It was a hard song. Those watery keys sounded great, and I think the drums paired nice with it. I thought the rapping was dope from Conway. This wasn't his most lyrically intricate when it came to the rhyme schemes. Still, the rhyme schemes were really good, but it was really the imagery that elevated this song lyrically. It was sick how he detailed his homie who's a young dude, 17 years old, locked up, got caught up in the game, because I think that was the same person he was rapping about on that first verse and the second verse. The street talk was sick, and for what it's worth, Conway has the best chlamydia talk in the game. This is Brooklyn Chop House.
Time to show and prove.
Well, I've heard this sample before. Oh, I think Westside Gun used it on, I can't remember the name of the song. I think it was the very first song on Fly God It's an Awesome God.
Cocaine and it's alright, folks.
It's called Stash House.
I just want the bag.
What are we doing, dog?
No
What is
conversations
this?
can't be had.
Bro, if you don't have nothing good to say on the chorus, just don't have one.
The cave, we shitting all summer. In the winter, put the toys away. Machine was in the studio, recording like 4 days. So on a private jet, going to the ranch to record with Ye. I'm on the street like my nigga Diggs on a hot route. Used to be at the table bagging up the college dropout.
Yeah, it's the wrong kind of streak to be on.
Nigga ain't take his case to trial, he took the cop out. These niggas moving they release date back when I pop out. Damn, what did you say?
Hey, he the last person who's need to be talking about moving back release dates. I know he ain't ducking, but still.
It's outside, hustle.
Hey, he probably should have moved it back some more.
I look my man right in his eyes, and I said, bro, what is your plan? Run up your pants, this where I stand. I put some diamonds on both of my hands. If I'm in the gym, I'm up in the can. You
This
try
is
to
good,
run
but no,
down,
I
won't
don't
let
think
you
it fit the
advance,
beat, though.
nigga.
Yeah, they just wanna party. And I just want a piper like Roddy. Big stepper, these Rick Slicker.
I want a piper like Roddy. Dog, look what they got me reacting to. Man, this is bad.
Roddy, big stepper, these Rick Slicker than Lottie Dottie.
That's trash.
Lil Uzi, my shorty, he got that body.
Huh?
Body.
Nigga, pause. What is going on? How did this make it?
Experience feeling out of body. I be mobbing, my lawyer beat up the Gotti body.
Bro, some of these songs and stuff I would use as blackmail. Goodness.
Dad is a king.
Yo,
Made my
this
kids
is
fabulous
trash.
heirs. They was made from this cloth.
This
you know
is
that.
trash,
Family
dog.
brand,
She
nigga.
bro hustling, jumped in the rap game and repeated the steps. Life's a bitch, I had to walk down a block
That's a
with a
good
hole in
verse.
hands. I'm from the east side where even grandmas got her OnlyFans. I couldn't wait to get on with hood spots with my kid on. Niggas see me in person and know they can't afford these jewels. I'm trying to buy a rap bitch a new truck like I'm Jordan Poole. Where she at?
Cocaine and it's alright, folks.
Hey, if I knew what I knew now, I would have definitely read to that Billy Woods album first, dog. That song is trash, dog. Man, he was speaking Spanish earlier. That song is basura. That song was awful. Man, pack this album up. Benny had a fire verse, but it was like that meme where it was like Chris Paul hit a big three to cut the lead down to 42. That's what his verse felt like. That Fabulous verse, that verse would have been bad on a CD I got handed at a gas station, much less a Conway album. Conway's verse was uninspiring. That chorus was trash. Beat wasn't even good. This is Tween cross Tween. And here go a fire beat here. What is going on, dog? Yeah, this album is really taking an emotional toll on me.
Go again.
Right. Yo, this album is really like being in an abusive relationship. And it got Goose, by the way, on it, so I know I'm finna get punched in the mouth in a second.
They will try handing me a contract, I spit on it. It ain't at least 30 million, then I ain't signing shit on it. Any collaborations, you know what Machine did on it. I only got on them niggas' songs so I can shit on it. You the type nigga taking your baby mama's stem.
That's exactly what Fabulous did on this. Just took a big old dump on it.
Machine back, bitch. Nobody ill as him with syllables and synonyms. My women friends rock Prada boots,
like
don't fuck with Timberlands. Yeah. The instrumental get hit with Mack truck. When I go in on it, these internet niggas act tough. Till you run into them.
I like this stuttery start-stop flow. It might not be for everybody, but I'm feeling it. And with the way that some of these songs are, I just need some wins. I need the small wins on this album. I like this flow.
Told you we really killing. Squeeze at your cap, then really pill it. Then pee on your hat like a Phillies fitted. In Miami with the heat in the bucket.
The pee on your hat line is hilarious. That's a pretty good wordplay.
And put emojis in my comments, then niggas go copy. That's why my style switch up soon as they figure they got me. Look where this vision done got me. Talk to him, King. Yeah.
That was a 5-syllable rhyme scheme right there.
My bitch from Buffalo to Vegas, she lick calamari. You ain't Nicki Minaj, bitch, then you isn't a Barbie. 80 pointers, my jewelry trying to fit in my Cardi. My young bitches like to fuck me and listen to Cardi. Know an old head that had a brick since Nintendo Atari, wearing goggles while he cooking.
Yo, the insane thing is I really hate this album, especially on Conway standards. But if you take just the fire songs on here and leave the trash ones off, there's actually a good album hidden in here. There's enough fire songs on here to make a sick EP. But you gotta weave through bad songs like an obstacle course. That song was sick. I like that beat. The sample is super unique. Conway's rapping was dope. He started out a little slow. On his opening bars, I was thinking this isn't as lyrical as the rest of his verses or most of the rest of his verses. But then he picked it up when he got in that start-stop flow. Then on the second verse, that 5-syllable rhyme scheme that he used for like 10 straight lines, I thought that was hard. He had several dope punches in there. The humor was there. I was a sick song. This is Won't He Do It, the title track.
They go on the internet, sneak dissing and subtweeting. Entitlement and jealousy when they see my funds increasing. Mad cause they on like Denzel, but I'm more better, the flow better. Nigga, it's drum work forever. It's Griselda forever. GXFR, you know them 4 letters. My nigga Buff touchdown, hope it's P.O. letter.
This is a sick rhyme scheme right here.
I feel like social media got their soul poison. One of the albums of the year,
right
nigga,
here.
Yeah, nigga.
Not this one.
Said it, you gotta give him.
Not this one. This ain't one of the albums of the year. It's a album of the year.
Louis bag, the logo is embedded. Got her bust down like Ray Lewis tackling Bettis. Yeah, I swear this shit is.
That line was low-key goofy, but I like it.
Tried to get him to see it, said it couldn't be done. I knew the way to catch a run, I just couldn't with them. My motivations, though, saying I couldn't become. Might go live on my smartphone and look at them dumb. It must follow the leader. With all of these odds, my waist trying to get even. Plus all of these stars are straight for every reason. Pull up in a ghost, now they gotta believe it. I thank God as I need it. I made it out of each trench remarkably. Remind them everything.
Say that again? What? Remarkable what?
Plus, lately might be a right, but I'm still in the streets. I make a killing and leave. I bring healing to beat.
It's a unique flow.
Say they on the plate and I'm willing to eat. Hard days and literal weight, someone couldn't compete.
The flow sounds slightly off, but I like that she going for it.
Ain't lose focus, even if the engine light came on, the fuse working. May have only been a buzz on the street, but you heard it. Now tell me your views worth if I'm blinding it through, swerving they didn't believe.
I don't mind that song at all. If this is how all those polished, mainstream type songs sounded, if they were all on this level, I would have been fine with it. I think the beat sounded pretty good. I think it sounded pretty generic, but at least those keys sounded good, and I like that distant vocal sample. It just sounded like a lot of beats that I've heard before. But I did really like the rapping from both Conway and from Love. Love had one of the most passionate and most personal verses I've heard from her. She got a little bit sloppy with some of her flows, but overall I thought her rhyme schemes were really dope. And she did have a lot of different flows too. I thought it was a pretty dope feature from her overall. I do like Conway's verse a little bit better. I thought his rhyme schemes were even better than Love's were. He was really personal. This definitely wasn't the most personal I've heard from Conway, but he still got personal, and the rhyme schemes didn't take a back seat. That's a pretty good song. This is Super Bowl with Juicy J.
Big rings, 2 of those. Super Bowl, yeah. Lot of money, lot of hoes. Lot of money, lot of money. All my bitches ratchet, they like drinking out the bottle.
This actually don't sound that bad.
Ratchet, they like drinking out the bottle.
Niggas gonna hate this, but it don't sound that bad. It don't sound that great
still
either.
Still gonna go on mission. Still keep Draco with beam and extension. Still gonna air it if it's tension. Told
I like this flow live.
Super Bowl ring out the ramsack. When Cooper Cup out and caught me a big bag. Drip Jalen Ramsey on the corner on a bitch bag. Girl, I'm a P, I don't move pounds of Nick sack. Boy, take a tic-tac, talking that shit, get you shit back. Boy.
I ain't gonna say this nigga is all beat, but like if there's a line, he got 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Yellow mama a star in the coming too. She can fall out the sky and land in my coupe. Turning models to millions is nothing new. Baby girl buy me Prada, I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
One syllable rapping. I don't really know why Griselda fans like this nigga, but apparently y'all do for some reason.
Have emotion, don't get mad. Just like groceries, your hoe get bad. Young wild niggas wanna
That's
smoke
a
shit
light
bad.
line, but I like his flow.
Then the toe get tagged.
This flow is sick. He ain't saying nothing though.
Anything ratchet is my verse. She want me to put my meat on the grill. She gon' eat the dick up like a Bratwurst. Bitch, you can pull your pants up. Who told you we was finna fuck? I want top first.
So
Hollywood
stupid.
address, all type of access, but I had to get it off the block first.
It's over. I doubted if I was gonna make it at certain points, but it's over. I don't hate that song. That song wasn't the worst song on the album. Not that that's a huge accomplishment. I know this is not what we want from Conway, but it does sound pretty good. The beat, generic trap beat, but at least the drum sounded good. Conway's flow was real iffy on that first verse, but the second verse from Conway was sick to me. This is also not saying too much. This is one of the better choruses on this album. Sauce Walker came in on that third verse using his outside voice. Nigga wasn't really on beat, wasn't saying nothing. A lot of one syllable rapping too. Man, I heard niggas say they want a Westside Gun and Sauce Walker collab. I do not. Juicy J came in there, he was spitting a little bit. Well, let me not say spitting, but he definitely floated. He had a couple of super funny lines too. I liked his verse, but overall though, I know this album got pushed back quite a bit. They should have pushed it back some more. This wasn't it. They needed to trim a lot of fat off this. The bad moments on this album was bad. Oddly enough, the rapping from Conway was borderline stellar. He had like one bad verse on Water the Wine, the Super Bowl performance, but like every other song, the rapping was fire. A little bit better on the first half of the album than the second half of the album, but the rap from Conway is not why this album was bad. Also, shout out to the drum work niggas, Skis and Love. They had fire features. Nobody compared with that Ransom feature. That nigga is just on a different planet. But the other aspects of this album, man, the production was all over the place. It had some highs, like Stab Out was the dope beat, The Chosen was the dope beat, Brucifix. But man, some songs were either playing it too safe. I have no idea what he was doing with Flesh in My Flesh. I was just an experience. The song had a lot of choruses and very few of them were good. Then there is no need for me to hear Goose By The Way 3 times on the album. It's just no reason for it. The nigga is not good. They used him basically for the choruses, but his choruses didn't sound good, and it ain't like he can sing or anything. This just really sounds like a rushed album. He doesn't sound like Conway took his time. Like the bad choruses, that should be weeded out at this point. Conway's experimented and stepped outside of that grimy box too much for him to be missing this badly on some of these songs. At first, I was like, yeah, this is going to attract the Conway fans hating on me. I think they're going to be on my side. I don't think a lot of people are going to love this album. Now, are there songs on here to love? Absolutely. But as an overall project, man, this is one of the worst Conway projects he's put out in a while. I'm straight on this one.